The kingdom of Arkanium was once a beacon of light. It stood proud against the encroaching darkness. Legends whispered of its beauty, of its magic, but those legends were fading. The shadows were growing longer. A creeping fear spread through the land. It whispered of an ancient prophecy. The prophecy spoke of the Crimson Crown, an artifact of immense power. It was said to be able to banish the darkness forever, but it was also said to be cursed. Whoever wore the crown would command its power, but they would also be consumed by its darkness. The Crimson Crown had been lost for centuries. Some believed it was just a myth. Others believed it was the only hope Arkanium had left. But hope was a dangerous thing in these dark times. Kael was a young man who grew up on the edge of the darkness. His village was small, forgotten by the rest of the kingdom. But Kael never forgot the stories his grandfather told him. Stories of brave knights and magical creatures, stories of the Crimson Crown and the prophecy that bound it.
I always felt a connection to these stories. I believed in them with all my heart. Even in the darkest of times, there was always hope. And I believed that I was destined to find the Crimson Crown.
When the shadows began to encroach on his village, Kael knew he had to act. He couldn't stand by and watch as the darkness consumed everything he held dear. He gathered his meager belongings, said goodbye to his grandfather, and set off on a journey. He was determined to find the Crimson Crown and save his kingdom. Kael's journey led him through treacherous forests and across desolate plains. The path was fraught with danger, and every step he took was a testament to his unwavering resolve. He faced wild beasts and desperate bandits, each encounter testing his strength and willpower. The wild beasts were relentless, their eyes glowing with a feral hunger, while the bandits, driven by desperation, fought with a ferocity born of survival. But he never lost sight of his goal. His determination was a beacon in the darkness, guiding him through the most perilous of trials. He knew that the fate of Arkanium rested on his shoulders. The weight of this responsibility was immense, but it also fueled his resolve, pushing him to go further than he ever thought possible.
Along the way, I met others who had been touched by the darkness. Their stories were a mirror to my own struggles, each one a testament to the pervasive reach of the shadows.
He met Zara, a skilled hunter with a sharp wit and a mysterious past. Her eyes held secrets, and her skills with a bow were unmatched. She had lost her family to the shadows and was determined to make sure no one else suffered the same fate. Her pain was a driving force, turning her into a formidable ally.
The darkness took everything from me. It left a void that could never be filled, a wound that would never heal. I won't let it take anything more. This vow became my guiding star, a promise to protect what little remained.
He also met Torin, a grizzled warrior who had once served in the king's guard. His experience was invaluable, and his scars told stories of battles long past. He had seen the darkness firsthand and knew the true cost of fighting it. The haunted look in his eyes spoke of sacrifices made and comrades lost.
I've seen what the shadows can do. They consume everything in their path, leaving nothing but despair. We must stand together if we are to have any chance. Unity is our only hope against the encroaching darkness.
Together, they formed an unlikely alliance. Each member brought their unique strengths and stories, creating a tapestry of resilience and hope. They were bound by their shared purpose and their unwavering belief in the prophecy. This belief was the glue that held them together, even in the face of overwhelming odds. They knew that they couldn't save Arkanium alone. They needed each other, and together they would face whatever challenges lay ahead. The path to the Crimson Crown was fraught with danger. Ancient texts spoke of trials that guarded the way, each one testing the worthiness of those who sought the crown. Kael, Zara and Torin faced each challenge with courage and determination.
We navigated treacherous labyrinths, our paths illuminated only by flickering torches.
We solved cryptic riddles whispered by the wind, our minds pushed to their limits.
We fought off monstrous guardians, our skills tested in the heat of battle.
Through it all, their bond grew stronger. They learned to rely on each other, to trust each other with their lives. They faced their fears and emerged from each trial more united, their resolve solidified. Finally, after weeks of hardship and sacrifice, they found it. The hidden chamber where the Crimson Crown lay. It rested on an altar of obsidian, pulsing with a malevolent energy. The air crackled with power, a tangible darkness pressing down on them.
But something wasn't right.
Kael felt a growing unease as he approached the crown. The legends spoke of its power, but this felt different. This felt wrong.
This feels wrong.
As he reached for the crown, a voice boomed through the chamber. It was ancient, powerful, and filled with a chilling malice.
The Crimson Crown is not a weapon to fight the darkness. It is the source of the darkness.
Section 6, the crown's true price. The voice explained that the Crimson Crown was a corrupted artifact, its power twisted by an ancient evil. It whispered promises of power, but its true purpose was to corrupt and consume. Whoever wore the crown would become a puppet to its will, a vessel for its darkness.
The trials, the legends, the prophecy, it was all a lie. A carefully crafted manipulation designed to lure the worthy, the hopeful, to their doom.
And Kael, Zara and Tauren had played right into its hands. Despair threatened to consume them. They had come so far, sacrificed so much, only to find their journey had been for nothing. The fate of Arkanium, it seemed, was sealed. Section 7. A sacrifice forged in shadow. But Kael refused to give up. He had faced countless battles, each more grueling than the last, and had always emerged victorious. His spirit was unbreakable, his resolve like iron. He had come too far, seen too much to let the darkness win. The memories of his journey, the faces of those he had met, haunted him, pushing him forward. He wouldn't let the sacrifices of those he had met along the way be in vain. Each fallen comrade was a reminder of the price of failure, a price he was unwilling to pay. He would find a way to destroy the crown, even if it cost him everything. The dark fortress loomed ahead, a symbol of the evil he had sworn to vanquish.
I won't let this be the end. My journey has been long, my trials many, but I will not falter now. I will find a way to destroy the crown, no matter the cost. This is my vow, my promise to those who believed in me.
He knew he couldn't defeat the entity that controlled the crown through strength alone. It was a force beyond mere physical might. It was too powerful, too ancient. Its roots ran deep into the fabric of the world, entwined with the very essence of darkness. But he had learned something on his journey. Wisdom gained through hardship, knowledge earned through pain. He had learned the true meaning of courage. It wasn't the absence of fear, but the will to fight even when all hope seemed lost. It wasn't the absence of fear, but the will to fight even when all hope seemed lost. Courage was standing tall in the face of insurmountable odds. Kael charged towards the shadowy figure, his sword ablaze with a light that seemed to banish the surrounding darkness. The light was not just from his weapon, but from his unwavering spirit. He fought with the fury of a cornered animal, his every strike fueled by the love for his kingdom and the memory of those he had lost. Each blow was a testament to his unyielding determination, a beacon of hope in the encroaching darkness. Section 8. The light that pierced the darkness. Zara and Tauren watched in awe as Kael battled the embodiment of the crown's darkness. They had never seen him fight with such ferocity, such unwavering determination. He moved with a speed and grace they didn't know he possessed, his every movement a testament to his will.
Look at him, Tauren. I've never seen him like this before.
He's fighting for all of us, Zara, for Arkanium.
With a final desperate lunge, Kael plunged his sword into the heart of the shadowy figure. A blinding light erupted from the point of contact, engulfing the chamber in a wave of pure energy. The darkness recoiled, screaming in agony as its hold on the crown weakened. Kael, knowing this was his only chance, seized the crown with his bare hand. The pain was unimaginable, like fire coursing through his veins. But he held on, his will stronger than the darkness that threatened to consume him. Section 9. The Echo of the Warrior. With a final surge of strength, Kael channeled all his energy, all his love for Arkanium into the crown. His heart pounded with determination, knowing this was his last stand, his final act of bravery. The chamber pulsed with blinding light as the crown shattered, its power dissolving into motes of harmless energy. The explosion of light was so intense that it seemed to pierce through the very fabric of reality, illuminating every corner of the ancient chamber. The darkness that had plagued the land for centuries vanished, leaving behind a silence that was almost deafening. The once cursed land now bathed in the gentle light of dawn, a new era of peace and prosperity beginning to unfold.
For Arkanium, for everyone. Kael's voice echoed through the chamber, a final declaration of his unwavering resolve and love for his people.
Kael collapsed, his body ravaged by the crown's power. The immense energy had taken its toll, leaving him drained and broken. He had saved Arkanium, but at a terrible cost. The battlefield was littered with the remnants of the fierce struggle, a testament to the sacrifices made. As he breathed his last, he saw the gratitude and sorrow in Zara and Torin's eyes. Their faces were etched with pain, yet also with a profound respect for the hero who had given everything. He knew his sacrifice had not been in vain. The future of Arkanium was secured, and his friends would carry on his legacy.
Thank you, Kael. Your sacrifice won't be forgotten. The people of Arkanium gathered to pay their respects, their hearts filled with gratitude and sorrow.
We will honor your memory, my friend. The solemn vow echoed through the village, a promise to keep Kael's spirit alive in their hearts.
The legend of Kael, the warrior who sacrificed himself to save Arkanium, spread throughout the land. His story was told and retold, becoming a beacon of hope and courage for generations to come. He became a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, even the smallest spark of courage can ignite a fire that banishes the shadows. His legacy was a testament to the power of bravery and selflessness. And though he was gone, his memory lived on, an echo of the warrior who gave everything to save his kingdom. The people of Arkanium would forever remember Kael, the hero who turned the tide of darkness and brought light back to their world.